Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Comets and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes Arch Manning. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Manning. It's complete on the right side.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll run the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And now the Comets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. There's some room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And now the Comets are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop, we get the offense the ball back in.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And run inside. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Throwing Russell. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
So now it's second and long.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown time! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the ground. He's got it again. Finding some room.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there. Break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for space. It Smothers. Good, solid tackle.
Been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. How about
Let's
that
go,
shot
baby.
into the end
Touchdown.
zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Break. Let's go.
Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Russell on play action. On target. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Fights off a defender. Crosses to 35. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line. Running inside. It's Riley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He breaks a tackle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Throwing Russell. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Short gain on the play before he slides. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. It's Riley. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got him back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated.
Damn, I almost had that pick.
You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. The run inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down.
Got a little grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it on the counter. Pulled down for the tackle. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to quiet this crowd. Got his man. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And now the Comets want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throwing Manning. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Manning on play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowling up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up second and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Connection to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Number 31, set to the pass on the fly.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take over.
The Comets send their offense out onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might...
Oh, he's got some space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he
damn, he bro was open too.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there
right there in the flats over there. Damn, that would have been touchdown.
Wide open. Lucky for the defense, though. He puts it on the ground.
Damn, that would have been TD.
Here's Arch to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Play action, here's Manning. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And now the Comets want to move quickly. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming in this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that point.
from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Russell makes the grab, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48th. And now the Comets moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
On target over the middle. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And now the Comets have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smothers. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Manning to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And now the Comets are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Simon. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Comets!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Riley. Makes it past the marker. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A lot of urgency for this offense.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. Here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Quick step and go. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing Russell. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Russell will throw for it on 4th. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 30.
We're taking it all the way back. Let's go. Touchdown. Pick 6.
Has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Number 99 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Keelan Russell. Extending the play. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Delayed handoff. It's Riley. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Russell. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And now the Comets headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
To throw, Manning. Takes the easy completion.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass and see if he can make something happen.
Manning to the air again. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And now the Comets come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Manning with a play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And now the Comets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Manning, under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards in the opponent's field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the home team taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the home team who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
And now the Comets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that
snags it, and there's running room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running to Green. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions of receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Russell. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
He is headed to the
Who that is?
sideline with a little
That's
bounce in
either
his step
Mandu,
after scoring on that kick
or
return.
And he should have some bounce in
oh
his
yeah,
step. How
Bishop.
about the
He got a
effort
speed of
leaving it out,
95.
covering all that space, great blocking on the play. And he
Dude,
does
you got a
this.
speed
don't
of
put guys
98.
back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field,
Bishop
he rolled
gone.
out.
My first kick return touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
Yeah,
Number 99, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Russell on play action. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. On that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Makes the catch.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Pulls it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Russell. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air, it's Russell. Not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Gives it on the option. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll run it on the counter. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Got enough for the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive. We're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And now the Comets are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon. You know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Just ran him over. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass.
And great coaches evolve. We've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He'll try to do it himself. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running inside, it's Wilson. And a good, solid